All right, hello everybody. It looks like we've got the Eotriceratops TLC right here, right after the Rex TLC. So I feel like they've got something going on, something planned. But let's get through this. This is the male default skin. It looks really nice. But this is the 3% attack damage subspecies. Let's try the next one. 10% fracture. You saw that bigger frill, and then the horns are not curved upwards, just forward. The back's a little bit flatter too. Then we got the plus 10% stamina recovery one. Use the horns and the skull is a little bit longer. High spines back here. You got the little spikes in the back. The legs are a little bit longer too. And then back to our default. So let's check out the female skin right quick. Oh, the female skin is basically that other green skin that we have. It's just green and brown. You still got the stripes on the back there. All right, let's go through the calls right quick. First up is broadcast. Pretty good. I like that animation. It's a little bit different. There's a little bit more to it than the original EO to call. Most of the sounds seem pretty much the same so far. Threaten. Ooh, I like that animation. Far more aggressive than before. Forecall. That's a good forecall too. Actually looks a little bit scared or a little bit worried, you know? Tuck. That's pretty normal. Shake. Really good, vigorous shake. Look around. I like the little grumble there. That sounds a little bit different than the original. Scratch. That was not a scratch at all. I guess this is like a rear up stomp. Maybe a secondary threaten emote. Maybe stretch. I wouldn't call that a stretch either. I don't know. But the invite is going to be the same as the to call. All right, here's the baby model. It is too cute. It's very different too. A lot leaner. It looks like a lot smaller. Very nubby. But I love the way it looks. Super cute. The default skin is amazing. Just look at him. Look at him walk in place. All right, let's go through the calls right quick. First, we have broadcast. That's cute. I like it. To call. Little shimmy there. Threaten. That's pretty aggressive. Forecall. I like that. Talk. Shake. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Nice and vigorous. Look around. Looks good on the baby. Stomp, I think. Secondary threaten emote. And then our stretch, that's not a stretch. Yeah, I don't know what that is. All right, and here is a adult model. Looking pretty good. I just already chose the skin. I'm sorry, but I did. But yeah, he's looking really good. Let's go through some of the animations right quick. First up is our walk. I like the footstep sounds. It sounds a little bit different than normal, which, to be honest, all the footsteps sounded the same. From the side. From the front. I think it's a pretty good animation. Run. Okay, yeah, it's just the speed walk. It's definitely more tiptoey, you know? Honestly, it doesn't look nearly as aggressive as it should be. Let's try our turn in place. That's not bad. The speed of this is not bad at all. I could absolutely deal with it. And back. That's pretty good too. To the left. I shuffle to the right. Turning in place. This is really good. Ooh. This is really good. That way you can keep your horns always in front of you. All right, let's see if we have a crouch. We do. Interesting. Crouch walk. It looks like the same speed as a regular walk. Sneaky EO. Favorite EO. All right, let's take a seat. Basically the same as normal. Sleep. Closes his eyes. lays on his side, basically the same thing as the old EO. Does not look bad. And our get up animation. Okay, just reversed. All right, and here's our drinking animation. Yeah, pretty easy, quick sips, nothing too major about it. Looks good. And here's our swim animation. Oh, yep, just as slow. Maybe a little bit faster. Doesn't look bad. Then our speed swim. Oh, speed swim's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty decent. The wet skin here. All right, and then here's our eating animation. Basically the same. I was kind of hoping they would get like a berry mask, kind of like how carnivores get a blood mask for some of the mods. That would look really cool. All right, we're gonna go through the skins right quick. This is the male default skin right here. Jungle, skull, volcanic, raspberry, bold, charcoal, capped, sunburst, albino, melanistic, backer, and royal. Royal I think is a new one. I don't really like it, but the rest of these we have on the original EO. Now, let's go through the abilities right quick. I'm excited for these. Our passives. Armored Skull, take no extra damage from head attacks. Ironclad, heal status effects 100% faster. That's interesting. Then our head slots, we have Headbutt, a quick headbutt attack that causes high damage. It's pretty standard. Block, negates damage of an incoming attack if it connects with the head, neck, or front of the body. Uses stamina when activated. That's something I think Alberta or Sty has. So that's interesting to see EO get. Head Slam, a slamming headbutt attack that costs stamina and deals high damage. Alberta does have that one, at least the last time I checked with Alberta. Then senses, we have Sharpen Horns, sharpen your horns on the ground, increasing damage output for 60 seconds. That's pretty much what we've already had. Horn Lock, gain a 20% armor increase for 30 seconds for each hit received while using block. Stacks up to 5 times. See... This is pretty good. This is really good if you're fighting like smaller creatures. I think it might work against larger creatures too. We'll have to test it out. Frilled Bond increases damage by 7.5% and armor by 7.5% to yourself and any ceratopsians in your group within 50 meters. Stacks up to 4 times. That's very good. I think they took a playbook out of modded Eotrike because that's a skill that the modded Eotrike has. And I was saying that I wanted this version of EO to have it. So they do, and I'm really excited about that. Metabolism, herbivore, eat berries and fruit, moderate food drain. Forager, eat flowers, nuts, roots, and fruit, faster food drain. Hide, honed edge, sharpened horns now has a faster cooldown, provides a larger damage increase, and costs less stamina to use. Probably really good if you're a solo player. Headstrong, attacks that hit your head now provide 1 stack of headstrong for 10 seconds. Upon reaching 10 stacks, you grant yourself and all group members within 50 meters a full headstrong buff that reduces sprinting stamina cost by 100% for 10 seconds. You gain 2 stacks instead of 1 if you were using block when hit. See, like that's kind of cool. Like stamina is valuable. For it to need 10 stacks for me to get this 10-second stamina buff, I don't think will be worth it, but we'll see. Bony Frill, block now uses 50% less stamina and has 2 times increased damage resistance. I would be using that. Legs, strong legs, take 60% less knockback and 15% increased fracture healing. Fair enough. Overrun, improves your charge turning rate and reduces its stamina cost by 50%. I like that. Backlash, when attacked from the rear, automatically retaliate with a tail attack that causes light damage and knockback. So it's automatic. That's the first automatic attack we've had. I wonder if that'll interrupt your other actions. Back limb, we just have charge. Charge forward in a line, causing damage to anything you hit. Cannot be interrupted by knockback. So no voice abilities, but a little bit interesting. All right, let's go through our abilities right quick. First up, we have Headbutt. It's very quick, low cooldown, and does high damage. Next, we have Block. This takes stamina to use. Can only last for so long. It'll protect your head, neck, and shoulders. So one more time, Block. Actually, it doesn't take that much stamina. I love the sound for it too. It's pretty interesting. Next we have Head Slam. Ooh, I love the animation for that. But yeah, it pretty much is like Alberta's thing, where they just kind of jump up and do a big slam down. And that's pretty good. Cooldown isn't too long, so I would definitely like to use that. I guess they're doing that instead of having you stomp, which kind of sucks a little bit. They're getting stomp like rid of from every creature. Next we have charge. You go a pretty good distance. You got a pretty good speed. I like it. Lastly is backlash. I can't really show it to you because we have to get attacked for it to activate, but it really is just like a little tail swipe. You're not missing too much. But yeah, that is updated Eotrike, the Eotrike TLC, guys. I think it's pretty interesting. They made it a little bit more like what I expect Eotrike to be like, what I wanted from it based off of what we got with the modded Eotrike. So I'm pretty glad that they took a little bit of a playbook from there so that you actually support other ceratopsians. But yeah, it's got some cool abilities. There's no more stomp, which was kind of like your best ability. Let's see how well head slam does, but you've got really good turn radius and decent swimming speed, and you got a block now, so you can reduce the amount of damage you take now. But yeah, if you guys like this video, definitely check out some of my other videos. I cover a lot of different creatures and games that you might not have heard of. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.